Hello, everybody, and welcome to another fun Genichiro stream. Yay! So let's see who we got here. Who here? Oh, let's see. We have a Jath here. Yay! Good job getting first today, Jath. You instantly skipped over having a nice number of Wanwans. Somehow, for the token ace person, that makes sense. And Rockwa is here. Yay! Tina's here. Yay! And she got wheel spin. Welp! And thank you for that 20 stream streak and the 35 stream streak, Jonathan Rockwas. That's a lot of streaking. Just straight up, just streaking. Streaking through the chat. Streaking all over the place. Just right on through the chat. Just gotta just straight up streaking through it. Oh, wait, I gotta sneeze. I sneezed. I currently smell like Almond Joys. Which, I guess that's gotta be part of the stories. At least if I'm still able to properly tell said stories, since I might be currently in orbit. Anyway, we all know what I mean when I say that. I'm not gonna say the quiet part out loud. Anyway, enough talking about people streaking through the chat. Did you all have a good weekend? Because I sure had a good weekend. Also, Tina, the second you want me to do the wheel spin, let me know. So that I can pull out the wheel. I don't want to do it unless you're here for it. Because, you know, I feel like part of the allure is watching as it lands on the thing that I don't want it to land on. As it is wont to do. But yes, did you guys have a good weekend? Because I sure had a good weekend. I tell you guys, man, I will never stop enjoying TouhouFest. It's so good. It's a Touhou. It's the one Touhou centric convention, and it's so good. Like nothing in this world is perfect, but it's so good. Just getting to hang out with all the people that are in like the fandom, the one fandom that like I care the most about. Like, it's why I stream Touhou games on Sunday. It's why my license plate says Touhou. It's why I own a company called with Touhou in the name. I really, really like Touhou. And I will always love Touhou Project. I will love it till the day I die. And seeing as I plan to live forever, that's gonna be a long time. Hopefully someone will take the reins when Zune retires. But TouhouFest is it's such a good time. Speaking of good time, who's ready for story time? That's not 100% an inaccurate way of phrasing it, Rockwell. But yes, it's time for story time. I'm probably gonna summarize this way faster than I think I will, cause I tend to do that. Like, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a long-winded story. It's gonna take forever, and then it's like 5 minutes later, and that was the whole weekend. Professional help is always a good thing, Jaff. Never be ashamed to seek it out. But yes, story time. So, ready? This is gonna be the whole bit and whatnot, just because. Oh, okay. I was like, I got pinged. I was like, where did I got pinged for? Well, depending on where I see pings and whatnot, I always double check because it might be important. Cause it's very rare that anybody who knows me well would not ping me at this time. Anyway. So this story is going to cover everything. It's mostly good. There's like some parts that weren't perfect, but I mean, if I don't tell it in chronological order, I'm going to forget things. Thankfully, the more annoying parts are towards the beginning anyway. So, also, there's only really one super annoying part. So, I think I mentioned last stream was like I had to cut last stream off where I did as I needed to for the simple fact that I needed to try and get some degree of sleep. The reason being that I needed to get ready for the flight early because the flight left at 7. And the conventional wisdom, you just to make sure you have enough time to get through security, you want to give yourself 2 hours for domestic and 3 hours for international. Those are the rules of thumb that I've operated under. So I was like, okay, flight leaves at 7. Need to get to the airport at 5. And so I have to wait. And then where I park, you need to take a shuttle bus. So shuttle bus takes X amount of time. So shuttle bus is like 30-ish minutes, give or take, depending on how, like, when I catch it in the cycle. If I catch it right away or if I catch it, like, towards the end. Oh. So I gotta let myself try to get to... So I gotta add that time in. So now we're at 4:30. And then it's like, it could take 45 minutes to an hour to get to the airport, which means I need to be up out of the house at 3:30. Which is essentially it. It's like I got up at 3:30 and I bolted. So, drive to the airport, get there. It's always when I get there early that security is usually the easiest. Whereas when I'm pushing it, that's when there's a line. Like I get there early, it's like there's pretty much there's people there, but it's not like terrible. So again, I'm at the airport at 5 in the morning on a Friday. Actually, that's not that unreasonable thing for somebody like doing a 4-day weekend style vacation. Anyway, I digress. It wasn't that busy. Just breeze on through security. I was like, all right, I got some time to kill. Let me just try to like entertain myself for a little bit, just so that I don't accidentally like sleep through the loading of the plane, and then I'll sleep on the flight. Because it's a 5.5 hour flight, I can get some sleep. So I was only running on an hour of sleep at that point, because I didn't fall asleep Thursday night until 2:30 is when I think I finally fell asleep, because I also had to pack after stream. So, did my packing. Did pack it with sleep, only got an hour, but at least I made it to the airport with plenty of time to spare, which always ideal. So I know the last time I had a flight that early, for some reason they like felt the need to have dog sniff everyone, which really made security take forever. I'm just like, what is the point of this, guys? Like, you think is the cartel operating out of where I live? Did I miss something? Anyway. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get on this plane. I'm gonna be able to just sleep this whole 5.5 hour trip away. And, you know, of course, I always think the usual thought of, and if anything happens to this plane in transit, I'll probably never know anyway. That's the beauty of death by explosion. You're not gonna know. Like, if you sleep through it or something, or it's instantaneous, you'll never know. Right? That's literally... I know that's, like, a very bizarre way to go about, like, making myself not paranoid about flight, but, like... Hey, whatever works. So I attempt to sleep. Why didn't you know that I ended up on the one flight that morning that had the screaming baby? So every time I tried to go to sleep on this flight, like I would finally be like, okay, all right, let's go. Wah, wah, God dang it! This repeated like I swear, it's like this baby was locked onto me somehow. And hi, Bethany. It's like this baby was like psychically locked onto me and knew when I was about to fall asleep. Because every single time I got close, drive by 1-1, always appreciated, Bethany, always appreciated. When Tina comes back, I'm not gonna spin it when Tina's not here. Like it's her wheel spin. She could use it when she wants it. Yo, Victor, what's up? I mean, I'm not gonna spin the wheel unless the person's here. That's it. There's nothing like, there's nothing special about it. Yo, thanks for the follow, Victor. Welcome to the Oni Tengu squad. Can you tell what inspired the design? Can you tell where I got the design inspiration for my character from? Can you guess? Also, my hair is normally not this color. It's normally silver. It's different for Pride Month. Like, wait, it wasn't that one. It was that one. Yeah, like, see, normal colors. This is normal colors, but for Pride Month, we these colors. But aside from being sad that TouhouFest is over, which I'm sad that TouhouFest is over. Aside from being tired, I'm pretty okay. Are you guys back yet, or are you still in Torrance? Post-con depression, pretty much. Yeah, I was literally just doing my recap of everything. Oh, you're at the airport right now. Almost home. I swear, it's when I got to the airport this morning, that's when it like started to like click. I was like, it's over. Oh, nice. So you're just about ready to take off. Well, if you I don't know if you're on a flight or plane that lets you have Wi-Fi, but if you are, I guess you can continue watching, and if not, no worries. I pretty much do this every night at about 10 p.m. Eastern time. So adjust that for your relevant time zone. Ah, sweet. Yeah. Not every airline has Wi-Fi, and then some airlines make you pay extra for it, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to pay extra for this. Depends if I'm going to be awake the whole time or not. That's why I try to sleep through my flights. I don't want to pay extra. The airline's already taking enough money from me. I'm not paying extra, I don't know, $10, $20. I'm not paying extra $10, $20. Screw this. I'm protest sleeping. Bork, bork. Oh, Yeetus is getting close too. Also, Yeetus! Unfortunately, you can't sail on land. You know what? That's a valid combination of things. You know what? I am glad that I can exist simultaneously with the World Cup. That is the best compliment you could give me. That's like, no, this is I accept this. This is fine. I am allowed to be on it with the World Cup. I mean, I guess if you got some, I don't know, like a hybrid boat that had like wheels too, and like some really lucky winds or something, or some really, really weird science fiction-y stuff, yeah, sure, you could sail through land. Maybe. I don't know. Well, somebody who's better at math and physics than I am figure that out. Okay, but why the cousin part, though? That's what I want to know. But why the cousin part, though? Cousin who has nothing to fear. Oh, yeah. Where was I at my story? Right. Screaming baby. So, yeah, basically, I did all of day 0 on, like, 1 hour of sleep. I was excited enough to kind of work my way through it. Don't. Also, somehow this weekend, so... You know, land, I'm like, I wonder if I'll see anybody at the airport. Or, like, end up, like, being able to, like, get a ride with somebody at the airport. Because the thing about LAX is it is nowhere near the venue. Which is mildly inconvenient. It's like, you either need to rent a car or, like, get an Uber. I've been lucky. Every year so far, I've managed to run into somebody to split the Uber with, or somebody who rented a car and was willing to give me a ride. Like, I usually only have to Uber to the airport solo, just because, I mean, everybody's flight's going to be at different times. Hi, Saya! Because I mean, my flight was like I had a friend's flight that was last night. Then my flight was like fuck all early this morning, which like again there's a convenient there are conveniences to being at the airport that early. I'll get there eventually, I guess, when I get to the end of the story. Think I had a track of thought and I completely lost it somehow. And oh, your flight was delayed? Dang. Like, when you say delayed, you mean delayed right now? Oh, flight 2. Flight 2, dang. I was lucky. The one nice thing about morning flights is because they tend to be the first flights of the day, the plane's just been sitting there overnight. That's one reason why I like trying to aim for the early morning ones. That and people don't like waking up early, so they tend to cost a little less. My memory being bad is not related to whether or not I have consumed some 4s and 2s and O's in that order. Dang, it was a morning flight and it was still delayed? That's actually kind of weird, unless something really messed up happened with that plane. Timing-wise, I guess. Well, at least you made it, because I know I saw you there. Oh yeah, I just screaming baby the whole time. Just wah! Every time I was about to fall asleep, wah! Right, I already got past that part. I was talking about the Uber ride to the airport. No, yeah. Every year, I always just manage to, like, run into people at the airport. I mean, making sure to wear a Toho shirt gets attention. Like, how to find your fellow Touhoos when you're going to TouhouFest and you landed at AX. Look for things like Fumos, keychains, shirts. We're all pretty loud. English. We're all pretty loud and proud of our fandom. We will rep it some way or form. It will be obvious. You can sense the Fumo lover. Like it's like pull the force. I can sense the schmuck lover. There they are. There's one. There's one. There's one. So like cool. Okay. Managed to find someone who was also trying to go from the airport back to the con area. So I was like, cool. And then, of course, you know, you have to have the TouhouFest staple of, well, you gotta go to Denny's 6,000 times. Somehow I managed to only end up in Denny's once. Hi, dragon. Yeah, I went to Denny's at, I want to say 10 something, because I think that's when I got to the convention area. Like, I know I got there just after like one group left, but before the next group showed up. So I was like there was a point in time where I was the only TouhouFester in there. Like, I managed to get in between groups, which, and somehow didn't see anyone in passing. I saw people on the way out. Like, I saw, dang it, I'm drawing a blank. I know who I'm thinking of. I'm drawing a blank. I'll go to server. I will remember right away. Like, who did I see on my way out? I saw on my way out of the Denny's. I met up with Suko Suto and the Reibu cosplayer that won the poster from Beat Mario. That's who was there when I was on my way out of Denny's. and made it to the hotel, and made it to the hotel, and then they were like, it's too early to check in. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll just chill for a bit. So I was chilling. She said the lady said it'd be 45 minutes. I'm like, all right. So chilling in the lobby for a bit, and then I meet one of the TouhouFest staffers, and some friend of mine that I've had now for years upon years. Delta Sierra. They go by Delta Sierra 4. Yeah, English. And I was just talking to them for a bit, just about like stuff, because I hadn't seen them since TouhouFest last year. So we're just talking about random stuff, like stuff that's going on in the past year, the good, the bad. Wish I could say there was less bad for me to talk about than there was, but... And I'm just chilling, having a good time. And I think I can safely say this at this point, because I think anyone listening to me right now wouldn't still be in the area. But, Tina! Hi, Tina! And... Hello, everybody from Tina's community. In case we've not met before, my name is Gen Ichiro. I am half Oni, half White Wolf Tengu, and according to my chat, 100% cute. Anyway, we tend to play games for Total Project every Sunday, botching every Tuesday, and games from the 16-bit era every Friday. If that sounds like funsies to you, go ahead and mash that follow button and become a member of the Oni Tengu squad. And if not, no worries. Feel free to just sit back and enjoy the vibes. And Tina, if you need to do your after-stream self-care, if you need to go and do your ass, please make sure to do your ass. Otherwise, feel free to hang around for a bit. Also, before I continue my story, Tina, did you want your wheel spin now? I haven't brought it out yet. I was gonna wait for you to come back before I pulled the wheel out. Oh yeah, I forgot to drink water again. I keep doing that. Alrighty, let's bring out the Wheel of Fun. Now, for anybody new here, I have a redeem called Daily Wan. If you get 25 of those, you get to watch me spin this wheel of things that I have to do. Everybody's hoping for Can't Deny because apparently everyone likes giving me compliments for some reason. Yeah, I feel weird about compliments because I mean. Things I can't explain it in full because I'm not allowed to deny right now. I hope at least maybe one or two of you at some point likes me more than platonically, but I digress. Let's bring it out. Alright, I'll put myself over in the corner. And... Alrighty! Let's see what happens. Hoping for the most chaotic outcome. I swear if it's prank call again, I'm gonna fucking scream. Stop. Alrighty, Tina, you get two! You get two! Unless it lands on bonus skin again. That's mulligan. Stop. No! Motherfucker! One more week. Motherfucker. And bonus spin is... No. Let me guess. You guys want me to do more Can't Deny, right? Do I even need to put up the poll or is it unanimous consent? Two more weeks it is! Alright. Alright. The wheel hates me! First you get double or nothing to get denied, then you just get 2 of them! Effectively! The wheel is rigged! And you guys rigged the wheel because I may have put in a rule where you guys can! Ah! Alrighty. Where does that put it now? So let's see. So it would have been the 27th. Then it would have been the 4th. Then it would have been 11th. And then there's the 6-day Tina trip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last stream I can't deny is now July 17th. Because that's how that works. Y'all giggling. I bet you all are. I bet you all are having a great time. Yeah, basically because of how like I have to be honest. It's like I'm not gonna put 2 weeks where I'm gonna be gone for like one of them. I have to be honest. So I'm gonna bounce the days forward more. Like I bounced it forward for over TouhouFest and bounce it over for the Tina retrieval trip. I run an honest system here. Anyway, back to the story. So, and then I still have to deny. I still am not allowed to deny, like, even in Discord, even if I don't stream that day. I'm not gonna cheat, you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I wrote an honest system. So yeah, I was talking to my friend Delta Sierra 4 for a bit. And then I think I could safely say this now, because anyone in the area wouldn't still be in the area at this point. Because I wanted to not disclose this to anyone, because I didn't want to potentially have the Japanese guests overwhelmed. But I was staying in the same hotel as Akira Yusei-san from Tokyo Active Neats and Meron of Eosis. But I didn't want to like mention that because I don't want people to like find out and then come swarm the lobby when they're just trying to like chill. So I'm gonna keep that information to myself and just happily greet them in passing when I see them, but keep the fangirl in my pants essentially. But yeah, so I just see Akai Ryusa is just there, or Akai Ryusei-san is just there, and I'm just like, well, it didn't take long for me to meet one of the guests, and I was kind of, if I'm rehearsed and not caught off guard, I can at least do a proper greeting in Japanese, but I was caught off guard, so I kind of stumbled over saying konnichiwa. Because again, at this point, I've only had an hour of sleep. So I'm very very much out of it. It's okay. The next time I said Japanese to a guest, I did not stumble over it, but we'll get there. So it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't expect to like run into guests. It's weird. For this convention, I have just accidentally run into guests of the convention like each year I've gone. Like the first year I went there, I just ran into Tam of Tam Music at the LAX. The second year I casually ran into the members of A1 casually while just chilling in the hotel lobby. Yeah, being sick does suck, but getting proper sleep will ensure that that you'll get better sooner. And then yeah, this year, 2 of the music guests just happened to be staying. I just happened to catch them in the lobby. I still remember running to I ran into Tam the first time, and I stumbled over my words so badly because it was the first time I had met one of the Japanese guests, and I was like didn't know what to do, and I didn't expect it to happen. It just did. I just casually running into Tam. So yeah, just casually run into Kai Ryusei-san, like, just casually say hi, and then finally it reaches the point where 2 hours pass, and I just go up to the front desk, like, hey man, I was told 45 minutes. It's been 2 hours. You guys got a room or what, man? And the answer was yes. They finally had a room available. I was like, cool. Go away and get to my room. I'm like, I need to take a shower. I need to take a shower now. Because I had been walking around and had been, you know, stuffed inside a tin can all day. I needed to wash the funk off. So, get a chance to rest for a moment, and I'm like, you know what? I don't normally cosplay on day 0. I'm gonna cosplay on day 0. Why not? And throw on my Luigi outfit. Realize I forgot one of the parts here, which I need to find where it is. It wasn't where I thought it would be. I mean, it's got to be somewhere in the house. I mean, it wouldn't be too annoying to make a new one, but I would rather not. But yeah, throw on my cosplay, made my way down to the area. And, you know, just got to vibe with people, like, while waiting in the badge pickup line. Which, that's usually how it goes. It's like, on day 0, we just chill and vibe. Like, we hang out with each other. Like, hasn't actually started yet, but we're all there anyway. So, you know, just put all of us together in our fun little outfits. We all just socializing and just talk about random Touhou stuff we're excited about, stuff we're excited to do that weekend. It might be, Yeetus. It might. I hope it is. Because it's a small enough part that I could conceivably have done that without realizing it. Because everything should have been all in the same bag. So for me to forget a part just seems odd unless it, like, fell out when I wasn't noticing. And there's one more place I could check, too. Like, it could still be in my living room if it, like, literally fell out of my bag. That is true. There was some stuff going on. But, I mean, none of the panels really interested me, and I was, like, in more of a, like, socializing mode just because it's, like, I'm running on an hour of sleep. Me doing full-on yappers will, like, keep me going. Plus, like, just the excitement of just being able to talk about it's like, yo, we're gonna get to see Beat Mario this weekend, man. It's gonna be freaking great. It's gonna be freaking sick. And then just getting to, like, hang out with fellow Touhou nerds. The nice thing about TouhouFest, I can talk to anyone about something because we're all there for the same fandom. Like, we could talk about favorite characters, we could talk about cosplays we've done. We could talk about TouhouFest's past. And hopefully, and, you know, speculation on TouhouFest's future. Which, man, I hope that they get Zune next year. Like, I feel like year 5 we're gonna get the man. If we do get the man, good God, we're gonna need some bigger panel rooms. Like, I still remember, like, the first time I was at a convention that he was here for in the US, when he came to Anime Weekend Atlanta in 2013. He filled the rooms up. I did find my people. That's the other thing I really love about TouhouFest. It's my people. Hi, Dan. So yeah, just chill, vibe with everybody. Just talking about whatever random stuff, like seeing who's there, people like I hadn't seen since last year. And then it's like I ended up not connecting with the group that went to Danny's, so I just ended up going back to my hotel room and eating pizza. So I was like, screw it. You know what? You know what? Let's get some stuffed crust pizza and just inhale the whole thing. I was at a hotel that was a mile and a half away from the venue, so it's like I was walking it off anyway. But yeah, the courtyard is a decent walk. I didn't think about it at the time that I got the hotel room, but then I realized after the fact, Hi, Alex. Quack. Pride duck. Bang. I didn't realize at the time that I got the hotel, I was just trying to get one that was a little cheaper because it was cheaper than the residence. I was like, I'll grab this just to save a little money because I was trying to find people to go with, and like everybody I personally know is staff, so they already had their rooming situation sorted out. It turns out a bunch of people from my area were going, but none of us knew the others were going, so we all ended up getting separate rooms and stuff. We could have combined our efforts into one, but we didn't realize each of us was going. Because the last couple years, the only one from my area that went was me. So I didn't even think to ask like any of my local friends if they were going or not. So mistakes were made. That's something to keep in mind for next year. Which, good God, the only reason I even needed to be at a hotel that far away in the first place is because fucking World Cup. By the time I like remembered to get my hotel room, there were far fewer options available. At least I got one, mind you. Last thing I'm gonna do is like not be able to go because I couldn't find a place to stay. Like that would be the worst. Hell, at that point I'd rent a car and just sleep in that. Anything but not be able to go. And then we got to day one. So then we get to day one. And wake up, head on over. I managed to look out. One of the other people who was staying in the courtyard was like looking to split an Uber with someone. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll split an Uber with you. I was like, by the time we split it, it was only like $6 for each of us. I was like, this is fine. Get there and then get in, and I see that the line for Beat Mario, one, the line for Beat Mario isn't that long, and two, Beat Mario is actually there at the Cool and Create booth, and I'm like, this is my time. I had a photo shoot at 10, but I was like, who cares about the photo shoot? This is my chance to say hi to Beat Mario. I was not missing my chance to buy his music from him directly, and to say hi to him. And so, thus, I waited in the line, which that line grew very fast. Because again, I'm like, it's Beat Mario, guys. Like, if you've been in the Touhou fandom for a while and you're familiar with Touhou music, you know who I'm talking about. There's no way you don't. At least it'd be quite unlikely that you wouldn't. Like, you would have at least heard of him, if not his work. Now, never mind the fact that he's also, like, one of Zun's besties. Yeah, that line exploded quick. Like, I think we got in at 9:20, 15:20. And that shit just grew so fast. I was like, man, I'm lucky I got in this line when I did. But yeah, I was like, okay, he's there. I'm going to be right next to him. What do I say? What do I do? And I was like thinking over my head. I was like, what do I say? I don't want to just point at what I want and then do the exchange the money and then have that be it. I want to at least say something. I was rattling my head. I was like, okay, I got this. I know exactly what to say. And I just started rehearsing the line over and over again in my head just to make sure that I didn't screw it up. So I was like, obviously Japanese is not my native language. So, and, you know, my pronunciations are going to be American trying to pronounce Japanese. I wanted to at least, you know, not completely goof it up. So it's like, half of me is like talking to people around me in line, and the other half of me is just rehearsing this line. And occasionally mentioning, it's like, I have a line in my head, I don't want to screw it up. I just started like, The man's right there, guys. Like, it's Beat Mario. Like the actual Beat Mario in this country, right there, right with us. And finally, I get my turn. I knew from the get-go I was getting Internet Survivor. Like, I love that song. It is freaking amazing. What, the song's freaking amazing. Two, I really want to, at some point, to do that at Flan Outfit. I need to get my body in a different shape. The meat mech needs to get into a different shape than she is right now. If, you know, she wants to wear an outfit like that. But if I ever do, I want to, like, do that version of Flan. The one that the one that she wears, outfit she wears in Internet Survivor. And I looked at him, I'm like, this is it. Don't screw this up. And I managed not to screw it up. At least I don't think I did. I'll repeat. This is what I said to him. Konnichiwa, Beat Mario-san. Watashi wa Genichiro. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I sincerely hope I got that right. Like, he was calling me Momiji-san because I was dressed up as Momiji. Dude, one of my friends did the same thing. Like, went and bought one of everything, and Beat Mario turned around and called him Oil King. Like, he sold out so fast, but I mean, that's what it was honestly expected. Like, we knew that much like the Fumos, they weren't going to last long. For real. Quite the day. Quite the good day. Like, I really feel like we made a good impression on him. And I was riding the high of getting to actually talk to the man, the myth, the legend. And I was like, I got to say something. I got to introduce myself to the Beat Mario. So guys, my day, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, yep, that's it. Con's over. I accomplished the con. I accomplished the convention. I can go home now. I'll be happy. I mean, of course, it wasn't actually. And the best part is, I got out of line just in time, right as they were about to start the photo shoot for Mountain of Faith. Hell yeah. More story time is more better. So let's see. At that point, so had fun at had fun with the photo shoot. Now one of my friends is one of the photographers for the convention, so I was just like sitting and chilling and talking with her for a bit. Went to a panel on Yuri and Toho, because I mean, of course I did. It's Pride Month, and I am gay. I like girls. Girls are nice. Girls are amazing. I like girls. Get girls. Let's see. Went to go get lunch with local friends who, again, we didn't all know we were all there together. And Goral, yes. So went to dinner with, or went to go get lunch with local friends who we all realized we were there after we ran into each other, and we're just like, man, if we'd have known, we wouldn't have had to get separate hotel rooms. We could have combined our powers into one. Headed over to the local mitzvah, which, for those who don't know, Think of it as like a combination Japanese grocery store, but also has a bunch of other like Japanese shops or shops with yeah, Sweetsawa, with a very much Asian adjacent goods or Asian chains. What there had some had some delicious udon. Oh, the udon was so good. It hit the spot. Headed back and then got ready to got ready for the concert. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like chill and vibe for a bit. And they're like, don't line up for the concert until 5. I was like, all right, won't line up till the concert until 5. So 5 o'clock comes, and I'm like, oh man, there's like no one here, because I went to where the building where the concert was held. And then one staff point is like, oh no, the line's out there, and I'm like, eh. And I see how long the line is. I'm like, oh crap. As a grumbling is like, so much for not letting people line up until 5, guys. I barely made it into the concert. I was one of the last 5 people to get in. I was like, man, I kind of feel bad for everyone else who was behind me. Yeah, I was very close. Like, of all the things this weekend, I will say that was the one thing that staff kind of goofed on. Like, they didn't like say where the lines were, where the line was going to be publicly. Like, you had to proactively ask where the line is if you didn't know. Because I was like thinking, why is there nobody in line? Because I went up I actually went up close to the theater door, and no, it went outside. So yeah, I barely got there in time. Which was totally weird. Did you make it in, Victor, or did you get there too late? You got in. Yeah. One more reason why I hope that they're gonna try and get a bigger venue for next year. It's like a fun story for that. No kidding. Gotcha. But yeah, that's one more reason why they need like to try and get a bigger venue. Like, we needed more for, you know, Beat Mario's first American appearance. And the concert was everything I hoped it would be and more. Like, listening to Kairi Ryusei-san do his music with Tokyo Active Beats, and dude, he had this really awesome chiptune medley, and he threw some sands from Undertale in there, just to mess with us. We got to listen to him. I had never heard of your boy Matoy until TouhouFest this year. Dude, his music fucking rocks. Like, I am now glad that I know that he exists, because Toho Rock covers are amazing. And then of course we got to listen to. Yeah, I hadn't heard of him until TouhouFest. Like, I knew of everyone else. I didn't know of Ryusei-san specifically, but I've heard of Tokyo Active Neats. And of course I've heard of Eosis. And yeah, and of course I know the legend himself, Beat Mario. So like, I had familiarity with the Japanese guests, but less so with him. And honestly, I'm glad I know that he exists. Getting to enjoy Maron's set. Dude, Maron and Beat Mario were like so excited to just be here. Like I have thoughts and opinions about this is about as far as in politics as I'll go. Anybody who knows me personally understands without me having to explain. But like Beat Mario and Maroon are like one of the few people on the whole planet that can get me to chant USA right now. Then we get to Beat Mario's performance. Getting to stand up and shout along to Help Me Erin. is a moment I didn't know I needed in my life until I got it, and now my life is complete. Like just like in the song, like getting to do the shout was just, it felt like a dream. Like really, it felt like a dream. Like, is this is real? Like I've seen videos of performances that he's given in the country, given in Japan, and I'm like, but this is he's here, he's right here, and we're doing the thing, and we did the thing, and it was just, I don't know what else to say. It was just amazing to get to see him perform live. Like, so many of us got to make good memories with him this weekend. Like, I mean, I got to introduce myself to him. Rilo lucked out in being the airing for his for Beat Mario's closing ceremony's performance. Then there's Nora and Rilo both getting Beat Mario to do. I'm not sure if you've seen the social media posts of them getting Beat Mario to do the freaking 6-7 meme, which I both love them and hate them for that. It's like, why you gotta get Beat Mario to do the 6-7? Why you guys gotta do that on the one hand? But on the other hand, hell yeah, it's just funny. It's just great. They Beat Mario and Ryusei-san, they're so chill to hang out with. And I just kept running into them. You know, oddly enough, your boy Matoy was like the one I didn't run. One guess I didn't like just run into offhand. Like, I ran into all the other guests. He was the one I didn't run into. Oh, I didn't forget about that, because I mean, naturally, one of the things that a couple of us were doing is like we were looking on Beat Mario's socials. We were like, I wonder if we're gonna show up. I wonder if we're gonna show up. And I was like, well, like I was like looking at my one friend. I was like, yo, you showed up for a frame in the video in this video he took. He was like, whoa, awesome. And in the big group photo at the end, I found where I was. I mean, I'm in the back, but I mean, whatever. He was like, they were clearly all like excited to like meet us. Like, I remember getting dinner after a concert and then coming back, and Marone and Akira Yusei-san were just talking with each other in the lobby. And I just casually said hi to them, and they were like, I was like, konnichiwa! They were like, konnichiwa! Like, I mean, they were having a conversation. I don't want to bug them, but I also wanted to say hi too. So, like just getting, like, all the guests were, like, really chill and amazing. And I think I've managed to, like, at least get to say hi at one point or another to the majority of guests that have been to TouhouFest past and present, at least the ones that I've been to. I didn't notice because I was like, at that point I was kind of like tired and was just like focused on like, well, I was mostly laser focused on getting back to my room. And I just happened to see the two of them, so I wanted to say hi to them because, I mean, hey, opportunity to say hi. But I managed to talk to pretty much all the guests that have been to TouhouFest, the past and present now at this point. Like, I've gotten, like, I think the only ones I haven't really had a chance to, I didn't get a chance to talk to Shiori outside of, you know, being there for her performances. I didn't get to interact with Renko directly, but she streams, so I watch her streams. I got to talk to everyone at A1 at one point when I went to their booth to buy things from them last year. I actually got to meet the Odyssey Eurobeat. I saw her perform the second TouhouFest, and then I actually got to meet her, like properly meet her at Off Kai Expo last year. And yeah, I pretty much I ran into everybody this year except for your boy Matoy is the only one I didn't run into. Wish they stuck around for 30 more minutes to see the greatest thing. I'm scared to ask, but what was the quote-unquote greatest thing? Oh yeah, that was the end of my TouhouFest day 1. My TouhouFest day 2 isn't nearly as exciting. Like, I had already bought everything I set out to buy. Like, I was tasked with buying Kagero merch for one of my roommates. And I was like, you got it. I will find the Kagero things, and I will buy the Kagero things. You rented a bus? Okay, that's freaking awesome, dude. Oh yeah, my day 2 wasn't nearly as exciting. Proving Cherno wrong again. There are buses in Gensokyo! There's always buses in Gensokyo. So, day 2 was like, wasn't really much because like I already bought all the things I was gonna buy. And so I was like, what do at this point? And I'm just like, I just kind of like spent most of my day like hanging around in the cosplay area. Yo, nice. I completely missed it last year. Then again, the times that I was like hanging out outside of the convention, I was drunk off my ass. So me remembering things is questionable. Man, I got wasted twice last year. This year I was like, I should probably stay away from alcohol so I don't start flirting with everybody again. Like I got really, really flirty last year when I got drunk. Like I might have made somebody feel uncomfortable. So yeah, I was like, yeah, let's not do that this time. I sometimes forget I can be a bit of a force of nature, and if I'm around people who aren't used to that, it might catch them off guard. Usually I keep got drunk at karaoke, hell yeah. I usually try to keep the genie in the lamp, but, you know, sometimes the smoke comes out. I get extremely flirty when I'm drunk. Like, anytime I've been drunk around people that I find attractive in any way, shape, or form, I will just start mercilessly flirting. Like, I know last year I was, like, flirting with Delta... I was flirting with Delta... Why am I drawing a blank? Delta Silver. I was flirting with her last year, and then I was flirting with Nocturnal Joey last year, because, like, heavily. I think I passed. I think I might have blacked out on Joey's lap. I don't remember. Well, then you can be the dedicated camera person to document all my drunken shenanigans, Tina. Just see what happens when I get drunk. It's an experience. Like I get a little funny and hilarious when I'm tipsy on stream. Me drunk IRL is a very different beast. It's one of the few ways in which my on-screen personalities and IRL personalities differ as the drunk versions. You know what? Absolutely, Tina. Go for it. So yeah, my day 2 was mostly boring. I know there was one photo shoot that I wanted to go to because there was a photo shoot for you have way too much to share. Like I honestly like I basically said this stream, it was like I might not even get to play a game tonight. This might just be a yapper stream. I think there's gonna be time for a game, just not as much. The prime designated driver. I mean, honestly, that's helpful. Why you rent a bus to karaoke so people get drunk? Valid. Getting drunk is just fun. When done in the right settings and under right circumstances. But yeah, so I know I wanted to go to, there was a photo shoot for Beast Yokai, which Momiji also happens to be an animal. So, cool. And I was just hanging around for like the other photo shoots in the morning just for fun, because I wanted to see how many PC98s were going to be there, because like, yo, PC98 old school Touhou fans, let's go. I happen to enjoy the PC98 games. It seems like not as many people know about them. I mean, one, you have to emulate them, and two, it's like, for a lot of people, it's like Embodiment and Scarlet Devil is the gateway drug. Whether it's the cast or the game itself, that seems to be the gateway drug, and it's like, I feel like PC98 gets kind of lost for a few fans. So yeah, I wanted to see how many PC98 cosplays there would be. And it was pretty cool seeing the Pumpkins Gothic Lolita meetup. Like, I had wanted to get into doing Lolita at some point. The problem is money. That seems to be the problem with a lot of my hobbies. Is like, I really wanted to get into this thing, but then I realized I didn't have enough money. Rip. So I wanted to see that shoot. Rather hilariously, during the Human Village shoot, so there was one person who was dressed as a villager from the Human Village, and he was wearing a post-it note on his kimono that said "Tasty Human." And so one of the cosplay organizers, Pooterin, got the idea of like, I forget if it was him or if it was someone else who was at the shoot, but someone got the idea because I was there as Momiji the whole time. I was like, can we have Momiji try eating the tasty villager? I was like, wait, what? yeah, go ahead. Just does anyone have chopsticks or anything? No, just pretend to bite his arm. I was like, okay, you know what? Fine, I'll do this. So I got to eat the tasty human. One likes meat. Who could have guessed? Meat! I love meat. I love it when people throw their meat at me. Wait. I love chomping on the meat people throw at me. Go ahead, twist that one. Tell me who has the biting pain fetish around here. Maybe up someone who would like alcohol if your grandma hadn't pulled a prank by you dripped while sip of the most sour wine in the world. Oh, dang. Yeah, that might cause problems. I mean, honestly, I used to like, I could safely say this. It was a different time. Our dad back in the day would slip us some beer once in a while during party weekends when he was already tipsy. I never liked the taste. I didn't like the taste of beer. Like, I kind of hated it. I was just drinking it because it was like, hey, the adult's drinking this. This makes me an adult, right? Didn't like it then, but I actually later grew up to actually appreciate it. So never say never. That's fair, Victor. Airplane Wi-Fi is, you know, it's usually pretty good, but sometimes it's not. Any 1cc's. You know, I didn't actually play any Touhou games this weekend. Shockingly enough. I mean, I very well could have. It's not like the games weren't set up, but I ended up not. So yeah, I was just vibing around with a photo shoot area all day. And then when they did the Fumo photo shoot, I kind of like took my, because they needed, like, they were basically like cycling people around so that everybody got a chance to, one, set their Fumo up, and then two, take a picture of the massive Fumo pile. So I was like, well, since I'm already on the move anyway, let me go move on to the next thing. And then I got to chill with the guys who made Touhou Danmaku Base, which I've played their game before. It's on Steam. It's really fun. If you haven't played it, it's in early access now for $9.99. I have been specifically told by the developer, say $9.99, not $10. Don't round up. We made it end. Purposely went through and made it. Found a price where it ends in 9 for all countries. Let me have the 9 joke. I was like, okay. So for $9.99, which is not $10, you too can play the game. Hold on, I get the link. The game's really good. It's really fun. You don't need to be good at Touhou to enjoy it. Yeah. If anybody would like to give it a try. But I met the devs at Anime's Mint. Which year was it? I think 2024 was the year I met them. I met them the first year I went to AZ. I'm pretty sure that was 2024. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, no, the devs of Touhou Danmaku Base are pretty cool. Like I met them at Anime's Mint the first year we went, and anyway, I mean their game's good, and I like to think we got a good camaraderie going between us. But then the guys are cool. The game is freaking awesome. I love the things and references that they threw in. Like it truly is a love letter to the series. Like they brought back older characters and older games. Like I expect to see a highly responsive to prayers reference in a modern Touhou game? Though I didn't. Guess what they did? That's the one spoiler I'll give. The rest you guys are gonna have to see for yourself. And it's just because I need to mention that's a thing to make a point of how amazing this is. But they make multiple references to classic games. Like on the surface, it looks like Pac-Man. It is so much more, and I'm not going to spoil it by telling you what. Just watch the trailers. Find yourself $9.99, which is not $10, and go buy it. It's in early access now, and full release is later this year. Is what the devs have said. It is full release is later this year. So yeah, I was just vibing with them for a bit, and got to sit back and listen to an impromptu jam session inspired by the Jam with Tam sessions from the last couple of TouhouFests, where people would get on stage and just jam with Tam and Tam music. It was nice. It was kind of nice to see the tradition carried on in a way. Tam may not have been with us this year, but he was there in spirit. Then it was closing ceremonies, and all of us got to do Help Me Irene this time, because you know the plaza wasn't limited. Like we had it filled up, and so people got a chance. Other people, those who missed out on the concert, got a chance to shout Irene, Irene, while Beat Mario performed Help Me Irene. But seriously, I didn't know I needed in my life to be able to see that live and get to do the shout live, and just perfect. and then was one last meal, and then back to the hotel room, sleep, and back at the airport and come back home. And that right there, that was the Genichiro TouhouFest experience. Because I was around for a lot of the cosplay photo shoots, I will be doing a photo dump at some point. Give me a couple days on that. There are things I need to do. I may or may not actually put together a formal schedule this week. I know what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try and like push myself to make the schedule either tomorrow morning. No, it would be tomorrow morning. I can't do it tonight. I need to, when I end stream, I basically need to end stream and then immediately go and take my friend home and then come back here and get some sleep, because I know I'm gonna crash out. I mean, I'm gonna crash really hard just because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Like, I basically slept from 10:30 to 1:30 last night to make sure that I got up with enough time to get to the airport. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I was, thankfully, on the way back, on the flight back, there was no screaming baby this time. So I was at least able to actually sleep on the plane this time. Thank the gods. And I just went from the airport right to work, which, boo. Now that I'm out of work, I actually could be like, it's not TouhouFest anymore, guys. It's over now. The freaking awesome weekend is over. I want to go back. I want to spend more time with my people. But we gotta wait for next year. Oh, I can't wait to see what they have in store for us for next year. I really hope we can land soon next year. I feel like we're close to getting that to happen. I mean, he recorded a message for TouhouFest that was played at the start of the concert. I was like, yo, he made a video. The man made a video for us. He knows we exist. I mean, Meet Mario was there. He knew we existed. But like, just like the formal getting to see him acknowledge TouhouFest and TouhouFest attendees and just making a message saying hi to us. And also the Scarlet Devil remake is coming out on my birthday, which is like amazing. I'm like, I'm getting the best birthday present ever. This is awesome. Which, all things considered, you know, more better things for my birthday this year is more better. And I can tell you right now, on release day, I'm playing it. Like, just straight up. That stream is going to be a Touhou stream. Which, what day of the week is that? I don't think it's Sunday. If it's Sunday, that would be funny. But I don't think so. It's Thursday. So yeah, that stream is going to be a Touhou stream. You're gonna get two Touhous that week. Cause I gotta know. Like, I'm getting this. And I have to wonder if Touhou Danmaku... I asked the devs, I was like, are you guys going to release on 9/9? I was like thinking to myself, I was like, you know, any other year, that would be good. That would be great. That would be the perfect day to release your Turno game. But this year, it's like, I'm not sure I would want to release my game the day before the Scarlet Devil remake came out, because We all know what people are gonna go for first. But either way, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help the Touhou Danmaku Maze people. Like, I'm gonna make sure that their game gets recognition. Like, it's a good game, and I have to sneeze again. I think it's the smell of almond joys that's messing with me. Which... no, not almond joys, coconut. I smell like tropical. There's a reason for that. So, I'm sure by now y'all have seen my Momiji cosplay. And there's an important thing to note about that cosplay. No, I'll put a visual on screen. Again, I don't care if people know what the meat mech looks like. It's known. It's not a secret. I'm a cosplayer. I can't. I'm also a cosplayer. I can't hide what the meat mech looks like. But it's like, why can't I find this? Okay. And make sure I capture the right window. So, for those who are not familiar with my Momiji cosplay, if you'll notice, there's some gaps between where the sleeves, between the sleeves and the outfit and the rest of it. I made a mistake, guys. I forgot to butter my lobster. Or rather, it became my lobster. Those gaps on my arm are they're very red right now. That's gonna make for a very, very interesting tan line later. I guess now when you see it, yeah, I won't have to explain why my tan line's gonna be really funny looking, where it's just gonna be that part of my arm. I smell like coconut right now because of the aloe afterburn treatment that I put on. So yeah, I got a little boiled. Oopsies! Steaks were made. So yeah, for those who have not seen my Momiji cosplay before, and don't know what I'm talking about, now you at least know what I'm talking about when I say that, yeah, I have a very funny looking tan line. When that stops being red. Why did the wheel land on Can't Deny? Because the wheel hates me. You guys got two. You got two, because it landed on y'all choose, and y'all always choose I Can't Deny. Y'all got it twice. Was bound to happen again at some point, Rockwa. Double spin, bonus spin, gets Can't Deny and Chat Decides. Just basically the same thing. So y'all never decide anything different. I love you guys. I love my wheel, even though my wheel's mean to me. Rawr. Let's play some video games, guys. Let's play video game. Give me 1 second before I start gaming, because I'm gonna go refill my water real quick. Yeah, thank you, Tinas. Mwah. All right, go get me some. Okie dokie, Tinas. Have a good eepers. Well, we'll refill my water and then we'll start up Tales of Berseria. Bye. Alright, water has been successfully refilled. Alright, let's light this candle. Alright, let's see if we can figure out where we are now. No, but seriously though, why did we not ask the white turtle guy where we are? Like, we know it was the same guy! Right? But I guess we gotta go and figure out where we are. The fun way. So let's go do that. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. Like, I do need to try and hard cut off that one. Just because I need to take my friend home. I'll give you guys the full 3-hour experience tomorrow. But I do need to take a friend home and then get sleep. I keep doing that. Almost perfect. More lizard tails, eh? A thick slice of tail meat cooked to perfection. Don't worry, it's not from anyone you know. Don't worry, Dial, you're safe! This time! No, let's go back and do the first area again, because we haven't found everything here yet. Let's just check out. Right. Search for people to find out where this is. I can go back into the cave and ask the white turtle guy. That's not what it wants me to do. That should be sufficient. Anyway, I'm sure there's some asses to get. Ooh, silver chest, silver chest. Good stuff room. So, does anybody have boots that they haven't met? Run out of boots. So I want that. I don't want... Master Wind Ring, Sock Ring, Master Earth Ring, Fire Ring. Haven't done Void Ring yet. Or Resistance Ring. Yeah, we'll master that. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Which has got you, you should be fine. Oh, that's a bird. Nope, can't kick that rock or anything. Onto the sketch-looking bridge, I guess. Hopefully I can catch whatever this thing is off guard. Oh, don't for that. Afro! Thingies with a 15-month Prime Silvers! Yay! How are you doing, cutie? Bang! Oh, there's a lot of new things for me. Is that a fucking tree root? Yeah. I'm doing pretty okay. A little tired just from the day and everything, and just coming down from how awesome this weekend was. But I'm fine. I am otherwise fine. Yeah, right. Giant tree root. I heard that you're about I heard that your girly levels are going up even further. You're gonna reach Super Girly 3. You're gonna become the legendary Super Girly. Yo, I had such a good weekend, Afro. I got to meet like one of the most well-known music people in all of Toho. I got to meet the legendary Beat Mario, which I don't know if you know who he is, but getting to meet him was a really big deal. Like I got to actually introduce myself to him in what I hope wasn't broken Japanese. And I got to vibe with all of my fellow Touhou fans. It was overall a pretty good weekend. And yes, I got to be in silly cosplay. The only downside is I didn't bring sunscreen with me, so the arm gap is where the sleeve is detached. That part of my arm that's exposed is a little boiled. Just a little boiled. Oops. What bird is dead? 幾度やろうと結果は変わらんよ。Yeah, a little sun-dried tomato is a way of putting it. Just a little on fire. And it's dead. Well, this is definitely a straightforward looking path, more or less. この石って石なんか拾ってこれ珍しい気がする。キラキラしてるのはキラ鋼かも。キラ鋼？虫？剣や武器の素材になる金属だ。限られた地方でしか取れないレアメタルだな。キラ鋼の産出地ならここはエンドガンド領かアイルガンド領か、どちらにしろミッドガンド領から相当離れた辺境だ。清涼も大した人員を配備していないだろう。さすが海賊、金目のものと警備には詳しいな。追い立てられる危険は低いってことね。一つお手柄よ、ライフセット。うん。でも手は洗いなさい。うん。正確な場所は人か町を見つけて聞くしかなさそうね。Yeah. I thought we'd be able to collect it or something. They're like, we need to get those E levels up. Become more girly. 女の人が見かけ通りじゃないとして、男は見かけ通りなのかなと思って。そうね。男は単純な生き物だ。男は単純。ほう、
まるで男のことなら何でも分かっているような口ぶりじゃのう。どうせサンプルは家族だけじゃろうて。
そうやって人を下に見てればいいわ。
おお、その口ぶり、お主の恋人はさぞや素敵な殿方なんじゃろうの。
そうね。
顔はどんなじゃ？背は高いのか低いのか？
あんたに教える必要ない。
いつもスイングドアの向こうにいた人ゆえ足元しか見たことなかったとか言うまいな。図星かい。素敵な片思いじゃな。
gonna die.
その話読んだことある。確か足だけおじさんっていう小説。へえ、そんな小説があるんだ。
私も読んだことありますが、切なくて甘酸っぱくてとても面白い小説です。未読なら一度読んでみることを強く勧めます。
アルトリウスを殺して暇になったら読むわ。
僕が聞きたかったのは男が見かけ
Or like said,
なんだけど。
they really opened up the bear or poked the bear. Patches, but in pill form. It's equivalent to 6 milligrams a day, which somebody see me. I would like something saw me. I think that's how much I take per day. Let me double check. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yep, that's how much I take. I take 6 milligrams of E per day. Just, but actually just pill form.
しかし地上でキラハガネを見つけるなんて珍しいよな。鉱物の産地とはいえ採掘は大変だって聞いたぜ。
鉱物の採掘は山師と呼ばれる職人たちの技術や経験がものを言う。同じ鉱物が発見された土地の水質や植物などを調べ、似た環境にある土地へ行って鉱脈を探るのが常だ。
それでも見つからないこともあるんだから大博打だよな。もっと簡単な方法はないのか？
ペンデュラムを使って地下水や金属のありかを探る方法もあるって本で読んだことがある。
ダウジングじゃな。
ダウジング？
ペンデュラムを地面に向けてぶら下げて、マギンポン。まじないを唱えるとあら不思議。先っぽについておる鉱物が金銀財宝やら地底湖やらをクンクンワンと嗅ぎ当ててくれるのじゃ。
眉唾ね。
占いと同じで当たるも八卦当たらぬも八卦。山師の名には博打打ちの意味も含まれておる。
なんでそんな占い道具みたいなものをザビーダのやつは武器に使ってるんだ？
奴は戦闘中、風で振り子の軌道を制御していた。無知や縄よりペンデュラムの方が風で操りやすいんだろ
う。なるほどな。面白い技を考えたもんだ。
そしてもう一つは自身の力の強化だ。精霊には大きく分けて地水火風4つの属性があり、それぞれの属性は相克関係にある。風は地を克する。風の精霊であるザビーダが地属性の鉱物を手にすることで力を強化できるんだ。
精霊がそのようなことまで計算を。ペンデュラムが精霊の力に反応するならダウジングで鉱脈を見つけることもできそうだね。
ああ、あながちバカにしたものじゃない。そしてザビーダの野郎もふざけた口を叩いているが、戦いに関しては緻密で計算高い。
小難しいことを考えて武器を使っておるんじゃのう。
お前は考えてないのか？
考えておるわい。愛しき人のこと。
She has a sweetheart.
あんたは何も考えず、ただふざけてるだけみたいね。
That's probably more accurate. It's Maggie that we're talking about. And they're gone.
ずいぶん変わった立ち筋ね。
that. Anything good over here? Yes. It's like there's got to be an herb or something here, and I was right. Oh, I got a couple of these. You turn around so I can sneak up on you. Fine, frontal, full frontal it is then. Well, those are definitely new. Well, I mean, it literally said they were new. It was hot and humid in our area today. It's supposed to cool down because there's a storm front, there's a cold front moving through. So that'll cut the temperatures down a bit. What in the world? Those are fun things. Speaking of fun things, are there any fun things over here? More herbs. I want the heat and humidity to stop. Honestly, the heat wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the humidity that came with it. Wrong menu. Right menu. Suppose there's something. There's a code red down there. It's a person.
あんたちょっといい
85% humidity. Ew.
働きの仲間か。
は
来るな。
謝りながら切りかかるな。
And he's down. This guy sounds like he's having a bad day.
怖がらないで。この人は大魔師だよ。
私は一等大魔師エレノアです。
落ち着いて話を聞かせてください。
確かにタイマシだ。けどなんでタイマシがこんな奴らと一緒に。
極秘任務の途中なのです。ここがどこか教えてもらえませんか？できれば港の場所も。
どこって、アイルガンド領のカドニクス島だ。この渓谷を進めば港に出る。バンエルティアにつなぎをつける。
お願い。
もう一つ、刀切りってのは何だ？
ああ、最近この辺りで暴れてるゴーマでな。剣士ばかりを狙ってその刀を叩き切るんだ。
Strong demon, you say?
何もやられてる。
だから刀切りか。
そいつの刀は異国で作られた技物でな。盗んでやろうと住処を探してたら襲われちまったんだ。
異国の技物。
あんたも気をつけた方がいい。背中の王たち、刀切りに見つかったらやばいぜ。
ああ、やばそうだな。
しかしゴーマ相手に盗みを働こうとは自業自爆じゃな。
バカすぎてよ。
きっとこれを機に足を洗えということです。ゴーマに殺されなかった幸運な命をもう悪事で汚さないでください。
Or not, because that'd be some bullshit.
船と合流する。港を探すぞ。
We're just through the Vester tunnels at the end of this ravine. They're a twisted maze, so take care to not get lost. Oh, so you still have more to say? That exorcist is right. This is my chance to be a better person. And now he's good. Aww.
その古文書、あなた読めるの？
いろんな言葉を勉強したけど、これは見たことない言葉で書いてあるから。エレノアは読めるの？
私もこの言語は初めて見ます。このような珍しい古文書をどこで？
それは
オートで掘り出し物を見つけたのよ。この子。
Lucky find it in the capital is probably the best way to put it.
精霊は読書好きなのですね。鼻炎風もしばしば読書をしていました。
そうなんだ。
ええ。何を読んでいたのかは知りませんが。
僕を呼んだですか？
鼻炎風も本が好きなの？
イエス。本は素晴らしい知識を与
Well,
えて
okay,
くれ
what
ま
does
す
he
から
like to
ね。
read and why is it gonna be
A ランクの僕が読む本はライフィセットのようなお子ちゃまには難易度が高いかもですけど。
好みの人間女子を口説いて器にする方法。可愛い子ちゃんと好き好きスキンシップ。
Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
知らなくていいから。
はい。
とりあえずこの本は全部没収。問いただしたいことがあります。鼻炎風、後で厳しく尋問させてもらいますよ。
ビエーン。
You dirty little boy! Excuse me, that's not the voice I say that in. Oh, being you dirty little boy. Now that's the right voice I say that in.
ザン。
六郎、なんか楽しそうだね。
俺は夜叉だからな。
夜叉、戦いの鬼神。
おう、切ってなんぼってゴーマなのさ。
でも刀切りは異国の刀で大魔師も倒したって。怖くないの？
死ぬのかか？死ぬのは怖くないが、生きたいとは思う。切ることが俺の存在そのもので欲なんだ。それを満たすために切る。生きるなんてな。
他者を切り殺すことが生きがいだなんて。ゴーマはどこまで行ってもゴーマなのですね。
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud, Eleanor. He's just living his best life.
すぐに済ませるわよ。
Well, that's a good tree stomp.
やった、倒したよ。
Yay! Oh, he's back.
成果を確認してくれ。探索船バツ病。
なんとかなるかな。そこをどけ。その剣どういう仕組みなの？触らないで。怪我するわよ。
剣以外は触っても OK らしいぞ。
怪我させるわよ。
Oh my goodness. These guys' attractions. Sometimes it's worth it to see when a new one will pop up. Hey, unless we know where we are now. I keep finding herbs. There's a lot of herbs up here. This place is very herbal. Herbal. Oh, did I check everything up here? Did I check the nubs? You weren't there before.
すぐに済ませるわよ。
And they did. Yay, level up. Okay, now I searched. Hold on, I'm pretty sure I did the wraparound here already. Yep. Search all the nooks and crannies. Find all the things! Always try to find all the things. We're in a JRPG after all. You're supposed to go and find all the things. Tell me about that guy. Arm is hungry. Alright, and we've got a mastery. Alright. Try and master this.
闘に型をつける。全逆鎧の影すばる氷河中呪いせいや恋バラだ影すばる氷河中呪いせいや勝負
And
あ
they
り
don't.
だな。
And another new thing, the okay, nothing special in there. So. Gonna do the quick save just in case.
勝てないと思うけど
飛燕連脚氷河中鎧鎧の飛燕連脚氷河中呪いしまった飛燕連脚氷河中飛燕連脚氷河中飛燕連脚しまった火のことしまいだ飛燕連脚飛燕連脚飛燕連脚飛燕連脚しまった飛燕連脚そこをどけ飛燕連脚氷河中鎧そこだ食らい尽くす飛燕連脚そこだ飛燕連脚氷河中飛燕連脚氷河中覚悟もなしに立ちふさがる。
Oh, hello, that's helpful. So you thought everything master for the moment. You haven't mastered anything yet, though. Chocolate idol. Really now? Alright, so we did the bonus battle. Bing! No, there's the actual proper save point.
々に型をつける。
邪魔よ。
いつ見ても奇抜な格好じゃのう。
慣れちゃいるが早々に型をつける。
I'm okay with third.
勝負ありだな。
And they're gone. No safe place for evil Barbies. None. That's what time I'm looking. I'll go a little bit further. Well, there's a warp. That's a good thing. What down here? Shame there's no rock to kick it down here. I'll keep an eye open. So out there might be something I can kick from above that would fill in that gap for me. Oh, hello there.
敵よ。
その刀、セーランか。
異国の技物を振るうボーム。あんたが刀切りね。
身の型。
Oh, very talkative.
問答無用か。
言語道断翻訳問答本敵退散じゃ。
熱光剣草原脚。熱光熱光草原脚。熱光草原脚。熱光ここだ。容赦しない。消えない傷を刻んではリートルスイン。熱光剣草原脚。シェイドブライト。これで捉えられまい。熱光剣生きれるか。容赦はせん。熱光剣捉えられまい。熱光剣捉えられまい。熱光剣誰も草原脚。
This guy can take some abuse.
熱光剣なんて硬いやつ。
任せろ。来い。 があるぜ。
Hello.
邪魔をするな。
仲間を殺す気ですか。ならあんたを殺す。
Hello, Bloodlust.
つい熱くなった。
A little.
知っているやつなのか。
刀だけな。あれはセーランって刀だった。
セイラン。
なんだっていいし、刀に用はないわ。港に急ぐわよ。
Well, that was quite a bit of level up. Well, it's good to know, I guess.
すぐに済ませるわよ。砲丸呪い。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。離縁連結。砲丸離縁連結。砲丸呪い。そこだ。砲丸とどめ。ラパピーレーブン。そこだ。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。襲撃一投。この距離なら外せ。
I could get her.
ゼロの方吐く。 切り札を出させたことは
すぐに済ませるわよ。砲丸呪い。生き抜いた。影座り。霊視解放。ただなす者に秩序をもたらせ。ファインドオーダー。止まるのか。僕の生き抜いた。呪い。ここだ。カレーグリー。片付いたみたい。行くわよ。
Adios, amigo. What a funny looking thing. It does indeed look like chocolate.
本気で戦いなさい。
わしは
And dead.
すぐに済ませるわよ。呪い。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。そこだ。そこだ。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。せいや。そこだ。砲丸呪い。せいや。そこだ。離縁連結。砲丸呪い。せいや。逃しはしない。インフェルノブルー。やれやれね。
Don't mess with us. We gonna mess you up.
すぐに済ませるわよ。はい、離縁連結。砲丸呪い。離縁連結。砲丸離縁連結。砲丸呪い。そこだ。砲丸とどめ。バランスプライド。
全力で答えたがやりすぎたか。
なんとかなるかな。
影すばる砲がしまった。
音的対戦。全力で答えたが。
Alright, that was the spot I needed the rock or something. Okay, I was trying to remember where that was exactly.
"今の敵には式神も怒ってたね。
お、式神の心が読めるのかな。
Well, definitely not a lack of things for me to beat up on. Which is helpful.
ライフィセット、さっきは悪かったな。
僕、六郎がやられると思って。
わかってる。あれはお前の意志だったんだよ
だと思う。
な。ならいい。俺も手を出すなとははっきり言わなかったからな。次にああいうことがあったら必ず言う。
助けちゃいけないの？死ぬかもしれないのに。
そうだ。
どうして？
俺にもよくわからん。
え？
俺にはどうしても切りたいやつがいる。そいつを切りたい。そいつに勝ちたい。そのために剣の腕を上げなきゃならん。
勝ちたい人。
剣の勝負でな。あいつに勝つためなら何だってする。どれだけ血を流そうが、命を落とそうが、人の心をなくそうが。
Careful what
そ
you
う
wish
思い
for,
続けてる
buddy.
うちに本当に人間じゃなくなっちまった。
なんでそんなに勝ちたいの？
それもわからん。ゴーマだからそうなのか、そんなだからゴーマになっちまったのか。とにかく命より大事なことなんだ。
How old is he?
けど助けてくれたことは恩に着るよ。死んじまったらあいつを切れないからな。
今のが命の恩人にかける言葉ですか？
何がだ。俺は本当のことしか言ってないぞ。
Ah, he is.
それになぜお前が怒る？
おかしいとすら思わないとは。やはりゴーマですね。
ああ、ゴーマだ。
Rokuro is Rokuro.
すぐに済ませるわよ。話にならないわね。
成果を確認してくれ。よし。探索戦抜病。
I might go back to the save point after I activate that.
早々に肩をつけ。襲撃一投。この距離なら外す。
Oh, that did get hard.
ゼロの肩。
大活躍だったじゃろ。
Hello, Burby.
早々に型をつける。切り捨てごめん。
Grab this. Activate that. And let me go back to that save point because I do need to take my friend home and get some Reapers.
なんとかなるかな。影すばる。生きるか。呪いが。生きるか。そこだ。はい。生きるか。生きるか。呪い。せいや。消えねえけど。呪い。せいや。消えねえけど。とどめ。ブレイク。よろず。いろんなものが出てくるね。
You know, it's amazing the things I missed the first time around. I didn't perfectly grab everything on my path.
わしは弱いのには強いじゃん。
勝負ありだな。
And they're dead.
わしは弱いのには強いじゃん。
もう大丈夫。
Oh, she mastered it, but she doesn't have a rolling yet. Oh, no, have I been down this way yet? I was. Apparently I wasn't. Is there stuff here? Well, as you get healthy.
力の使い方間違えないようにしないと。
Yeah, we got something new for him once he has mastered his current thing. I know it went that way because that's the way I went.
なんとかなるかな。
次勢力4的砲火中脆いやばい砲火中トルネードとライトスライド怪我はないの？うん。
Okay, because I'm gonna keep going if I don't. And I do need to be adult and take care of responsibilities. Which means I can find home, and then I'm getting ready to go to work for another day of. But at least there's Mahjong at the end because tomorrow will be Tile Tuesday. Mine. You gotta love the title of the Tuesday. And turn that off. And 9 PS4. Alright. So, I'm gonna try and pop out the actual formal schedule, but I'm gonna tell you right now it's going to be Mahjong tomorrow, more Tales of Berseria on Wednesday, Thursday, and 16-bit something on Friday. Followed by more Tales of Berseria on Saturday, and depending on what I do or don't do on either of those days, there might be a little bonus time thrown in. We'll see what mood I'm feeling in. I'll have to double check if I work this Friday or not. My memory is kind of like, I'm pretty sure I do, but I can double check. Either I do or I don't. So, let's see. Pretty sure I don't. Hi, Rico. Made it just in time for the end. For the end of the stream. But you got your 1-1 in. Exactly, Rico. Which means you get your daily 1-1, which brings you just a little bit closer to getting another wheel spin and finding a new and creative way to somehow torture me. Fine. Oh, then let's go and find someone to say hi to. Who do I want to say hi to tonight? Is that Chuckleton? Is that a Chuckleton playing some SF64? Oh, is she about to end? Yeah, she's about to end. Okay. She does end about this time. I haven't read the code in a while, I don't think. Let's just read the code. Oh, that has been a hot minute. Yeah. Let's read code. Let's go read code. What the cat doing? Doing some SM64. You know what? Let's go. We're feeling the 64 bits tonight. Alrighty. Alrighty, everybody. If you are a follower, go ahead and copy paste that first read message. If you're a subber, copy paste the second one. And should you feel so inclined, if you copy and paste the read message in my chat before we read out, I'll give you a little good night smoochie. If you want, no pressure. We are all about consent around here. Well, Rico wants a smoochie. Just make sure you use the follower one. Mwah. There you go. So, yep, I'll be back here tomorrow for Mahjong. I gotta tile my Tuesday. And Tales of Berseria fans will be back at that on Wednesday. I will try to pop out schedule either tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. But I mean, again, even if I don't pop it on, it's like my schedule is pretty predictable most of the time. Well, anyway, have yourself a good night, date, whatever time it is in your area of the world, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.